Now there's something else I wanted to point out to you at the bottom of the picture. Going down into Crockle Street. Crockle Street was an old cobblestone street back when this picture was taken. Look, you see all the cobblestones going down there. Now we'll come across with this one a little bit because there's quite a lot in this picture I'd like to point out to you. Look at this. Look at these boulder hats once again. Aren't they gorgeous? And there's a gentleman. He's got a top hat on there. Look, and this one back here. Look at that beautiful top hat he's wearing. That's gorgeous, isn't it? And of course you had like cobblestones all up the drainage system, all in the gutters there. Look, it was all cobblestones back in these days. The gutters down beside the pavements. Now there is no doubt whatsoever that everyone in that picture is posing for the picture, and this gentleman right in the middle of the road, look, he's going to be the kingpin in the picture, isn't he? He's going to be the main feature. That's a gorgeous old picture. It's not very clear. You can just see, I think, coming into the picture now, I think it's the Queen's Head Hotel. We'll come down a little bit more with this one and we might... That's right, that's the old Queen's Head public house there. Now look at that fantastic light up over there, look. Isn't that beautiful? Come down a little more and see the wrought ironwork in that, look. Isn't that fantastic? All up there. Beautiful. Now we can come along a little further and we can see, just coming into the picture now, this is the corner of Zimber's jeweller's shop there today. But there's repair work going on there. Look, and look at the scaffolding going up there. The side of it. That's a beautiful picture, isn't it? That's a super old picture. Whoop, I kicked the camera. Now this is the other side of the street, and of course, as you can see up over the door, this is Marshall's and Sons. This was the drapery shop and ladies' clothes shop, and on the other side of the street they had a gentleman's outfitter's shop. You could see just in the corner of the picture there, that's the steps going up to the old Mount Folly. I don't think there's much more we can see in the picture. There's only two gentlemen there in the picture, but they're certainly posing for the picture. That's as far as we can come across. Today this is the premises of the ETS electrical company. Now this is the base of the turret clock, and you can see this building just there. That's the chemist shop. In my days it was Sidney M. Northey's chemist shop, but back when this picture was taken you can see it was Williams the chemist. Now a lot of people have told me that there was never anyone else there more than Sidney M. Northey. Williams the chemist was not there, but this picture proves the point. Williams the chemist. I just thought I must mention that little bit of information to you. Now we'll come across with this one and we can see over the other side, this is Lidl's, the printer's shop there, and you can see just on the left hand side of the picture there, post office. So back when this picture was taken, Bodmin post office was down in Honey Street. Now this is another super picture, and this is looking back up 4th Street again. Now you can see in the picture we've got that famous canopy out over the Royal Hotel. Look at that wrought iron work there, isn't it gorgeous? Now the canopy is covered there with a tarpaulin. This picture was taken in the summertime, and the heat that used to come through those glass panels was quite a lot, so the hotel used to put a tarpaulin up over there to protect the guests from the sun as they came into the hotel. Now there's a gorgeous horse-drawn vehicle there, look. Beautiful little bus, isn't it? Now we can come along with this one and we can look up the street and we can see some of these fantastic bay windows and pillars as you look up through the street. Isn't it a gorgeous street? It was fantastic back in those days. Beautiful, isn't it? Of course, this picture was coloured by Anne. That was the only way they coloured them back in those days, so the colour isn't all that good, but it's quite good. Now we can come along and we can see the old Guildhall coming into the picture now. That's the Guildhall just there, and today that's Barnicott's Bakery. but we'll bring it down. I think we might just be able to see a little of the coat of arms up over just up at the top of the town hall, or the guild hall as they used to call it back in those days. There you are, there's the coat of arms. Now isn't that gorgeous? Just up there, it's beautiful, isn't it? Now we will bring it down again and we'll just come in a little. You can just have one little quick peek right up through that main street, just to see what everyone in the street is doing. And of course they're all posing for the picture. Now I've only got just one more of Bodmin Main Street, and while that one's on there I will try and name the shops up one side and down the other, and I will see if I can put the old names to the shop that I knew and the new names of the people that's got the shops today. Now this is a gorgeous picture, and this picture is of the old turret clock. Now no video could be complete without the main feature in Bodmin, and that is the beautiful turret clock. Now if you remember in an earlier picture I told you that Marshall's drapery shop at the bottom of the town here had a gentleman's outfitter shop over the other side of the road. Well, that's where the gentleman's outfitter shop was, in there, right next door to what would be Bunt's paper shop today. Now just over this side you can see where the old, which we knew as the old Bodmin cinema, the Palace Theatre. Of course back when this picture was taken it was shops there. You can see the canopy coming out over to protect the people looking in the shop windows, and that's the entrance to Crockwell Street. Today this is the Black Horse estate agent. Now after telling you all that, I'll try and go up one side of the street and down the other. Now we'll see if we can name the street. Now we'll start off with the Palace Theatre, entrance to Crockwell Street, Midland Bank, International Stores, Mrs. Wall's Wool Shop, now Hicks the Chemist, Home and Colonial Stores, then the passage to Liddell's the Printers, Wolvers, Threepenny and Sixpenny Store, Bassett's Radio Shop, Mr. Bassett, son Ron Bassett and Madam Noel Bassett. Madam Noel Bassett ran the local concert parties. Then an amusement arcade, then Luke's Bakery, Calf and Shop, later Richards and Dyer's, Breeshoot Lane, Royal Hotel off licence, Bell Lane, Liberal Club, showrooms of the Bodmin Gas Consumers Company Limited, Bricknell's, Phillips the Printers, Town Arms Passage, Town Arms Hotel, now Bricknell's, Bodmin Fire Station, Market House. This was the Mayfair Cleaners, now the Market Arcade, F&J Martin's, Ironmongers, Solomon's the Saddlers, Hawk's Sweet Shop and Library, Tucker's Sweet Shop, entrance to Market Street, Miss Spear's Bookshop, now an optician's, Bessie's the Jewellers, Cape's Ladies Hairdressers, Strip's Grocery Shop, Hawk's Toy Shop, Helen's Coronation Cafe, Georgie James's Snack Bar, now Clement's the Photographers, Hawk's Sweet Shop. This was the first shop in Bodmin to sell ice cream after the war, now Jewel's TV Shop, then a barber shop, then two houses, entrance to Chapel Lane, one house, Lady Huntington's Chapel, now the Job Centre, Ron Marshall's Electric Shop, five houses, Carter's Barber Shop, now Man to Man's Clothes Shop, one house, now a supermarket and Thrasher's off licence, Chestnut's Cafe, the Chapel Furniture Stores. During the war, this was the headquarters of the Duke of Cornwall's Light Infantry Army Cadet Force. Now that completes that side of the street, and now we'll come over and see if we can come down the other side. Spear's Butcher's Shop, now Arthur Lanes, entrance to Beacon Hill, two houses, West Lean's Chapel, Sunday School Rooms and Assembly Rooms, two houses, then Petty's Fruit Shop, Then the house where Sir Arthur Quiller Cooch lived, now Martin and Budge's carpet shop. Then Giles Wright's bicycle shop and sweet shop, now Martin and Budge's gentleman's clothes shop, the Conservative Club. Then Goodfellow's furniture store, now Julian's of Foy. Then Howie Jewell's radio shop, now a TV library. Sorry, a video library. Then one house. Then a ladies' clothes shop. Later, Vincent's paper and paint shop. The showrooms of the Southwestern Electricity Board. Then one house. Then Leslie and Harold Burton's tobacconist and barber shop and gentlemen's outfitters. Now Stanier's fruit and veg shop and TV rentals. Lloyd's Bank. Passage to the old Labour Exchange. Devon and Cornwall Bank, now a solicitor's office. West's ladies' clothes shop. Lucas, tobacconists and barbers, later Whittles and Harveys. Lawrence's, gentlemen's outfitters, ladies' clothes shop and drapery shop. Boots the chemist. Roberts the butcher. Helen's Universal Stores. Now a pet shop.
Edwards. Clothes shop, gentleman's clothes shop.
Webster's Military Tailors, Guildhall, Millbay Laundry, passage to the old Artisans Club, Dawes Shoe Shop, Mrs. Tolman's Ladies' Clothes Shop, Jago and Jago Opticians, Frisbee's Shoe Shop, Arnold's Passage, Brewer's Clothes Shop, Queen's Head Hotel, Zimber's the Jewelers, Marshall's Ladies' Clothes Shop, Drapery Shop and Gentlemen's Outfitters. Now that completes that side of the street, and now we will go on over to the side streets. I hope you've enjoyed this part of the video, and I hope it's not been too boring for you. It's a long time to look at old pictures, but I think they're very, very worthwhile looking at them. And thank you once again for watching. Come on to Mill Street and the other side streets of Bodmin. Now this is at the bottom of Poole Street, coming across into Mill Street. And this on the right hand side there, that's Carhart's blacksmith shop. Now we can come across with this one a little. Look at this little girl here, look at the way she's dressed. Isn't that a gorgeous dress she's wearing? Look. Now we can come across with this one because, let me see if we can take it down a little. There we are, and as you come across you can see that these buildings on the left hand side here has all been burnt out. There's been a very, very big fire there, and this was at the turn of the century. And of course all those warehouses and storage units were all burnt down. This of course is going on down to the health centre today. If you walked across there you would be walking past the old people's residential flats there. I don't think there's anything else I can point out to you in this picture, but I will mention it later on when we come on to the old Bodmin Wharf. But it's a lovely old picture, isn't it? Now this is the old Bodmin Mill in Mill Street. Now this is the building that was completely destroyed during the air raids of the 7th of August 1942. This building was owned then by the Primrose Dairy. The Primrose Dairy took it over just before the war. It's a gorgeous old picture, isn't it? With those horses and that beautiful wagon there, well loaded up. And of course the three gentlemen here and the other one standing up in the doorway. And yeah, they're all posing for the picture. Now we're still in Mill Street, and this is the towers of houses that were so badly damaged during the war in that bombing raid that we had. This is the towers of houses where all those people were killed from the one family. You can see the little telephone box there, a telephone kiosk just there. Now, these houses are standing there today. They were repaired. People are living in them today, but they've lost all their front gardens. The gardens were taken away to put Denison Road down through. Now we can come along with the picture a little.